Nerd Radio, the world's best indie hip hop.
Oh, not working the post. These niggas fucked up and I ain't got in that mode.
What's going down? What's the word? It's your boy D Sick, aka the Rap Nerd, and we back with another episode doing Rap Nerd interviews. And we got my guy Prezident Cutt, and we got KTthaGr8, Too Fly for the Floor Boys. What's going on, fellas?
Man, you know what's going on. Too fly.
A whole lot of that going on.
A whole bunch of
man.
spilling and splashing.
Hell yeah.
Only.
Texas in the building, man. And like y'all say, what? Fly get flown over, right?
Man, fly get flown over, bud.
Already, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, KT. I've been having that KT hot. That shit stuck in my head for the last few days. That shit catchy, man. Hey. Yeah, tell me about the process of making that song. Was it just another day at the studio?
I ain't gonna lie to you. It pretty much was though. Like all my songs, I get the beat first, I write them, and then I go to the studio. So like as soon as I walk in, it's clock in. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. And then I never really found out, how did y'all link? Like, how did y'all's business relationship or friendship get started?
Shit, it was at an open mic. We both had a mutual friend, and I was supporting him, and he was supporting him at the same time. So at that open mic, we ended up linking up and shit like that. And later on down the line, we did like South by Southwest, and we found out we both had the same last names, and been my brother since.
Oh shit, that's what's up.
Yeah, Thomas Train's up in this bitch.
Yeah, that's what's up. Hey, so Cut, is the brand originally like your idea? Are y'all both like CEOs, or like what's the deal with that?
So with Flying Maintain with the brand basically sponsored everybody that's involved in the Fly Familia, but everybody in the Fly Familia has their own branch off. Like KT's got Star Power 8. We got Purpose the musician. He's got Team La Familia and Doobie Drums. Like everybody in the camps got their own DBA or business that connects to the Fly Familia. I kind of set up Fly Forever the way Wu-Tang and G-Unit was set up, how RZA made every artist and every individual part of Wu-Tang they own brand and they own name. They can stand alone by themselves, but you know them as part of Wu-Tang. And that's what I did basically with this camp, from photographers to DJs to producers, engineers, other artists. And I put them all in one family under one umbrella so we could all work for the same mutual goal.
Thanks.
That's hard, man. It's always strength in numbers, so I think that's a good move. And like you said, you see Wu-Tang did it, and the brand is worldwide. It'll never die. So
exactly, and Fly Forever never will neither.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I
want to ask you who all is a part of the Fly Forever, but it sounds like it's just a lot of people.
We'll be naming names. I've been rapping for 14 years. I had 7 years hands-on, like actually in the field. And then I went and did 7 years in the pen where I got to study the music business and see what I did wrong, what I was doing right. So a lot of the team members came from back then when I had my Click Cabbage Cash gang, and it evolved into this. And now we've had to eject out the plane, no parachute. And now we've gotten the family where it's at, where we're pretty tightly knit. We're still trying to fill a couple of puzzle pieces that are missing, but man, we do with what we have, and we're doing good. So
for sure, man, you gotta eject some people sometimes. They might land on
their feet.
Process of elimination. That's all it is.
Yeah, they might land on their feet. They might land on their back, man. But you never know.
They might land on their head.
They might.
What else you gonna let on your neck?
For sure. Hey, man. I definitely seen both of y'all perform, and y'all got a lot of energy on stage. It seems like y'all are very seasoned with that. KT, first, can you talk about like the feeling that you get when you go on stage and just your general thoughts about performing?
So this whole music thing, that's my favorite part of it, performing. You know what I'm saying? Going out there, grabbing new fans. If I can inspire one person in the crowd and gain a fan, my job is done. You know what I'm saying? Just like going out there and just die on stage. You know what I'm saying? Give it my all, like every single last bit of energy, all in the mic. You know what I'm saying? I want the whole crowd to feel it.
already. So you in it to win it. You in it for the spotlight.
Thanks. So like that's what Star Power 8 means. Star Power 8 would basically means be limitless. Kind of like when Mario get that star, you can do
Hmm.
anything. You know what I'm saying on that level besides going to a pit or run out of time. Going into a pit would basically be like, you know what I'm saying, like going to jail and running out of time is basically like leaving this vessel, like dying, basically, you know what I'm saying? But while you got that star, you could do anything, you limitless, you know what I'm saying? So like, that's why I feel like anything I do, I can do, I can go past, you know what I'm saying, like the maximum capacity of it, you know what I'm saying? Be limitless.
For sure, for sure. Cut. What's your favorite part of the whole process? Because you got writing and then actually being in the booth and then performing it and then just promoting it. Like, what part is what really sticks to your
Man,
heart?
I ain't gonna lie, ain't no feeling like being on that stage, boy.
Oh
Ain't no feeling like being on that stage. And
God.
me, it's always been the stage, but last year around this time, when I first started doing music again, when I came home from the pen, because I just came home January of 24, after doing 7 years, I was doing a show that we had curated ourselves. It was Eyes on the Prize. T Will came down here. That's my big bro that holds down San Antonio. And
Shout out to Will.
he came out, we threw a show. Well, right before I get on stage to perform, somebody I ain't never seen before runs up on me and he's like, Prez, you fixing to perform? I'm like, yeah. He was like, man, please do paparazzi for me. Please, please. Man, this man was in the front singing every lyric and the song had just came out.
That's
So
Every
hard.
word.
man, I had one of them superstar moments, and it was, man. Ever since then, it's been up, but the stage has always been where I pride at the most, man. I love leaving it all on the stage. Like he said, I'm a sweat. I'm gonna do everything. I'm probably gonna come out my shirt. All that's going on.
Hey, shit, if it's enough people, we gonna crowd surf.
Yeah, yeah. As soon as I have enough people in the crowd, I'm jumping in the crowd for shit show. That's
Dive
going
it
on.
in. Dive in like a lifeguard.
Hey, that's dope, man. Cause like it feels good to inspire people, and you can inspire people through the music, but you can't actually see it. But when you on stage, you get to see it.
You
Uh-huh.
get to see the reactions. You get to see how they feeling it, if they feeling the song at the time, if they feeling your performance, how you serving it, how you entertain it. And it's all what it come down to is on that stage. Anybody can get in the booth and rap. My 12-year-old
Nah,
year
for
old daughter
real.
can get in the booth and rap if I write her something, but can you get on stage and perform it?
Right.
Exactly. Everybody
Facts.
can't do a show.
Man, everybody can't do a show.
Facts. You gotta have a whole package, man. And from each of y'all, like, who are some of the artists that y'all rocked with growing up that might have influenced your sound?
I
Go ahead,
wouldn't
Trey.
say influence my sound, but they influence how I approach recording and actually making songs. It'd be Lil Wayne, Eminem, J. Cole. People did like really spitting bars to where you could close your eyes and listen to it and be able to imagine what the music video would look like. That's what I
Oh
pride
yeah,
myself on when I write a song. Can you see it? Does it make sense from start to finish?
yeah, yeah. What about you, KT?
Thanks. So, like growing up, my dad, like every time I run around with my dad and shit like that, he had a Honda Civic with two 12s in that bitch. So all he played was H-Town music, you know what I'm saying, and like Tupac and shit like that. So like my whole childhood was just Tupac and a lot of H-Town music, you know what I'm saying. But like I feel like me, I inspired my own sound. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I don't sound like nobody else. You know, I'll be talking about the same shit that everybody on the radio be talking about and shit like that. Either so, um, it, it's just more. It was just more so just like my dad and that and them 212s that was back there. That like,
Nah, for
well,
real.
as soon as I heard that, that was like they got music. You know what I'm saying? Got buried to me in my heart for real.
Yeah, that's dope, man. It's always good to take influence, but it be people out here straight stealing sauce, man.
Yeah, nah, we ain't
Exactly.
doing none of
Exactly.
that. And that's the thing. They drip, we spill. There's a difference.
Nah, for
Drip
real.
wasn't enough, man. I'm trying to spill. I'm trying to leave a mess. I want you to know we were there.
Yeah,
Word.
clean up.
Hey, cut. I wanted to ask you too. When you did that 7 years, in the pen, did you feel like that held you back, or do you feel like it was necessary for this journey that you're on now?
It was
That
definitely
hyperbolic chamber.
it was definitely necessary. And any fans of Dragon Ball, I use it all the time. It was like when Goku went to hell to go train to come back and fight Vegeta, and being in the hyperbolic chamber and being able to sit. people don't get the time to sit down and reevaluate decisions and all that. We don't get enough time in the day. So to sit a person down that has the intelligence that I do for 7 years and let me reevaluate the whole first 26 years of my life, what I did wrong, what I did right, whether it been in music or whatever I was dealing with. But I really took the time to focus on my brand and the clothing brand, the designs, all the designs you see now, those have been drawn 5-6 years ago. The music too. I ain't wrote nothing new except for like maybe 2 or 3 songs. Most of those songs are old. I wrote 422 songs sitting in that cell. So there's stuff that people still got to hear that they're gonna be like, man, that's hot. And I'm gonna be like, man, I wrote that 6 years ago. But it definitely helped me because it opened my eyes to see what was really going on and to step back and reevaluate everything that was going on, because I had 7 years of hands-on in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? Like janky promoters, I done been fucked over. I was supposed to be on the Lil Wayne, T.I. and 2 Chainz tour in 2013 for America's Most Wanted tour. We showed up to the first day of the tour in Austin, find out it was a whole janky promoter and everything. Birdman come over because we were in the back lot and everything. I'm talking about we in the where the tour buses is parking and everything. Birdman like, hey, what's going on? My manager explained to him what's going on. We spent the rest of the night chilling with Birdman and 2 Chainz and Lil Twist. He blessed us. He didn't have to do that, but we paid 2 bands to be on this 3-day Texas tour, and it was all janky promoters the whole time.
That's crazy. You got to watch out for them.
Man, and it's still going on right now. We've had situations where it only costs us like $40-$50, but still it goes on right now. It's hard to be able to fact check who's real and who's not. Now that you can buy a verified blue check, you can do whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got fake say cheese accounts. You know what I'm saying? All that's going on. Like the phones and social media kind of messed up the process of music too. At the same time, they helped it.
Yeah, I feel that. But speaking of like the crossing in between like indie and then major, because you said you was hanging out with Birdman, 2 Chainz, all of that. That's like the top of the top. So would you consider going major if the bag right, or do you have a plan to stay indie whole time?
The only way I'll sign major if there's an opportunity for my team to be able to move into where they get the same bag as me, or I don't want the bag, because it ain't no fun at the top if I'm by myself. That's why I built the umbrella that I built.
For sure. And I would imagine
you can ask my team. I've denied 3 deals since I've been rapping for 14 years because they didn't want my team, or they were like, nah, they can't come or they can't be involved. I don't want the deal then. I do music because I love it and I love getting on stage. It had nothing to do with the deal. I'm up there telling my story so I can live forever.
For sure. That's solid. But like you never really know who gonna pop, man. So like let's say it's KTthaGr8 that go crazy. Like I imagine you got the same plan, like try to bring everybody on.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'm promoting them. I want them. I'm like Wu-Tang. Same thing RZA did. He made sure every member on his team got a deal.
That's what's up, bro. All right. So 14 years you've been rapping. How long you been rapping, KT?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. Like I've been writing, pen and pad since like 8. You know what I'm saying? But like actually taking music seriously and like full fledged pursuing like a music career, I'll say 2021. To be honest.
Okay, for sure, for sure. Y'all be punching in, or y'all be writing?
Nah, I write. I'll freestyle every now.
I'll write. So I like everything I write is on my phone. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Kevin Gates with the BlackBerry. You know what I'm saying? I write everything on the phone, and whenever I rap, uh, depending on the speed of the song, I might punch in, or I know what I'm saying, I might just do it all in one breath. It just depends on what I'm saying, like the speed of the song.
Me, I like to have it to where like I pretty much have memorized it. So when I go in there, I either use my tablet or my phone as a guide, because I hate listening to a song and be like, damn, it sounds like he reading right off the paper. There ain't no emotion, there ain't shit behind this, bro. Like, what's going on? And when I first started rapping, my rap sounded like that because I hadn't perfected the craft. That's another reason why I think that 7 years, because it helped me perfect my craft of every lane that I wanted to be in.
For sure. And what keeps y'all motivated? What makes y'all just keep going?
Shit, I got a story to tell. I'm trying to save the masses.
Hmm.
Shit, what keep me going is just the passion of the music. You know what I'm saying. Also, I got 4 kids too. You know what I'm saying. Like just building up a generational wealth for them. You know what I'm saying.
Legacy,
That's
man.
that
For
that stay
sure.
on the nigga mind 24/7.
Legacy. That's why the abbreviation of my brand is Fly and Maintain is FAM. Blood makes us related. Loyalty and trust makes us family. Like everybody that's locked in with me, I consider them family. You might hear me call them little bro. You might hear me call them nephew. It's like how Snoop do. How Snoop take him under his wing, like this nephew. Man, that's family. We locked in. That's why I built this brand so I could help the people that are trying to get where I'm going. And there's some things that I don't know that KT know. Well, because KT know it, I have the ability to know it.
Facts.
Yeah, that's real. And then what's some
Iron
things that
sharper
y'all
iron.
yeah, for sure. Definitely always. And what's some things that y'all learned like on the come up? Like as y'all are going through this journey doing this music thing, like what's a lesson that you learned during it?
Shit,
Yeah,
number one was the jacket promoters. That shit
Watch out
hell,
for them.
boy.
yeah,
Yeah.
That
for
shit hell like
real.
a motherfucker for real.
I mean, watch out for the hype too. There's some people right now in the city that they seem like they bubbling, but I know the real person. So I'm
Mm.
like, you
Yeah,
got to watch out for the hype. You got to be mindful of what you falling into, what you listening to, what you taking in. Like I don't curse in my music. You know, KT do, other members on my camp do, but they're getting to the point where they don't neither because curse words are space fillers. I want my music to be able to be played on the radio with no bleeps. You know what I'm saying? But one of the main things that I did learn is you have to have the ability to fact check whoever's coming to you with an opportunity, whether it be in producer trying to sell you a beat, you have to make sure it's theirs. You got to make sure their rights is correct. You got to make sure your paperwork is correct. You got to do the small steps to getting where you want to be. If you jump in the game
hmm,
today and start rapping and start posting your stuff on YouTube and Apple Music, but you don't have the back part of it done, the paperwork part of it done, your BMI and all that done, the ass cap and all that is pointless because you could blow, but you ain't gonna get no money. Ain't none of that gonna
y'all
belong to you.
Yeah.
y'all know who to pay.
Yeah, for real. I be trying to tell people all the time, like, this is the music business. It's like I feel like it's okay if somebody
Business
don't
is
want
the
to
key
do.
word that they missing though.
Yeah, man. But if
hmm
they don't want to do it and they want to do it as a hobby, then just acknowledge that. But either be in it or don't, man. You can't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
ass it.
Get out the way and
Right.
make some room for the people actually saying something on the tracks.
No, for
Thanks.
real. Um, and speaking of, you touched on the indie scene in the city of Austin. So just both of y'all, what do y'all think about the state of hip hop in not just Austin, but in Texas right now?
Hip hop in Texas is up.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hip hop in
that shit,
Texas is
brother.
up.
Niggas is popping out this whole left and right. You know what
Left
I'm
and right
saying?
out the woodwork. I'm talking about
Houston,
out of
Dallas.
Dallas, Houston, San Antonio.
Yeah,
They
for
popping.
real.
Austin really hasn't found that person that popped to where like we could say, oh, people really watching and listening to them. But another
Hmm.
problem with the cities, and I learned because I'm from San Antonio, but I live in Austin now. You know what I mean? All my work done in Austin now. But I learned that the city that you from ain't gonna show you love until the outside cities do.
Exactly. Niggas don't want support
It
until it's
is it
popular.
is just is what it is. And then we have the the butting of the heads. Like if I live in San Antonio and a San Antonio artist is popping, I'm gonna do what I can to help him continue to pop. I don't hate our hustle. Take a line from Two Stone since we doing that show on Saturday with him at Flamingo Cantina. We
Yeah,
don't
on
hate,
the
we
ninth.
hustle, bro. Like, but you can't come to the table empty handed though.
Yeah, I
At
feel
all.
that.
And
Everybody got
Don't
to
need to.
contribute something. Like no weak
yeah,
links.
At
but
all.
you also have to have a mindset for what you want to continue to do and do in the future. We have people come tell us all the time they want to rap that could be good. You can ask KT. The first thing I asked him is, what kind of business do you want to run in this music industry? Because just rapping ain't cutting it.
No
At
facts.
all.
It's not. You got to have merch. You got to have all kinds of stuff. So whatever your craft is, you have to be able to align that with something that is financially reciprocated.
Exactly.
You can't just rap. That's not going on. We spend too much
Already.
money being rappers. Music videos, studio, beats, shit. We gotta pay to get on shows, like all that type of
Everything,
stuff.
everything costs chicken.
So if you're not doing
But
nothing,
yeah, but yeah.
if you're not doing nothing that brings a reciprocation back, then you probably shouldn't be rapping.
Because I
Real shit.
also noticed that y'all um doing your own shows now. Speaking of the janky promoters and stuff, I see you've been putting on your own shows. Is that kind of the method that you're gonna try to do from now on as much as possible?
When I throw my own show, it's really to put on, because this is what happens with shows, and it really upsets me. And I just got into it with a show curator a couple of weeks ago, because they'll pay artists to get on shows, but don't do no back checking on the artist. You're not listening to the artist's music. You're not seeing how they entertain. You're not seeing what kind of turnout they're gonna have. They don't do none of that. They just putting whoever on this lineup, and then we got a lineup of people who are subpar artists or just starting, and then you have artists who've been in the game for a little bit more seasoned, like me and KT. We get on stage and we make everybody else look ridiculous. I'm tired of paying for shows and getting on shows where people aren't bringing their fans. I bring 30 fans and there's only 40 people in the crowd, but there's 10 artists on the lineup. There's something wrong.
Real nigga shit.
Nah, for real. And I wanted to ask you too, KT. Like, I know that Prez is from San Antonio. Where are you from originally?
Killeen, Texas.
Yeah, the
ATX in the
K.
building. You
Man,
know what
that
I'm
K,
saying?
man.
That's what's up. That's what's
Hey, spell
up.
Killeen without the word Q.
Yeah, man, it's wild out there. I know it.
Yeah, that's where my
Um,
family from too.
For real.
where my girl family in Killeen, so I'm always around there at some point.
But see, like that's why I fuck with like the outside cities and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, I love my city, but it's too much ego here. Everybody want to be like the nigga that pop out the city and put the city on their back type shit. When it's like Pinch, I got a bread truck, get up off the crumb shit. We can all eat. You know what I'm saying?
There's
Like it
enough room
makes
at the
no
top for
sense. It
everybody,
makes
man.
no sense. Like that was another thing that I learned. Like you could be like bubbling with somebody. As soon as they get the bubbling or get like a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, views and like a little like mainstream type shit, nigga will like want to charge you for a feature and this, that, the third. I'm like, damn, nigga, like we was just like this. Like
Yeah. The one thing
that should
about
be
the feature
crazy.
thing that gets me is if you slide into my DMs, tell me that I'm hard and want to get on a song with me, and then tell me your feature price, I'm gonna block you.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy because
Oh
if that's the
God.
case, if
Bro,
they
I
only
had
have the
that
right
level.
to do that if you come at them first and be like, "Yo, I'm trying to get featured, whoop de whoop," then they could come back
Exactly.
and be like, "This my price." You know what I'm saying? And you have to respect it, but they can't approach you and give you a price. That's wild. The game
Man,
is messed up.
I had Lil Dirty
Goofy.
Cup slide into my DMs, tell me I was hard, tell me he wanted to get on a song with me, and then sent me his feature price. I didn't even
Man,
respond. I'm like, bro, how you gonna send me your feature price, but you telling me I'm hard and want to get on a track with me?
yeah, yeah, make it make sense, man. And
Got to.
hey,
And
what's the
I don't, and if you hard, I don't charge for features. If you suck, I'm come with that bag.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
believe in that too. I believe in that too because I mean, even for all the services that I provide, it's like depending on who it is, depending on what we doing,
Yeah,
depending
or
on
if
how
it's
I'm feeling.
beneficial, what's going on? Do you got something? You bringing something to the table? Man, I don't care if you show up with paper plates to the function. You brought something.
For sure, for sure.
You
Um,
contribute. You know
I
what I'm
wanted to,
saying?
yeah, I wanted to ask y'all too. You know, I know both of y'all busy in y'all family lives as well as the music thing. So, is it difficult, or does it get difficult at times balancing like the entertainment and the family?
Hell yeah.
It cut out as soon as he said yeah, but hell yeah.
Mhm.
Man, it gets a little rough. I mean, especially if you have a lady, you know what I'm saying, that you with, it gets hard because we have to promote, we have to sell ourselves, we have to be on stage and be friendly and be open to new fans and answering questions, whatever the case may be. So it gets a little difficult sometimes. The boat get a little rocky, but at the end of the day, the solid ones always still gonna be there standing afloat.
For sure, man. And also I wanted to ask you, I know that you got you're furthering your education outside of this, man. And I know that you're going for agriculture, man. Can you talk about like how that came about and what made you want to go into that?
I go to school for architecture.
Architecture, not agriculture. My fault.
Yeah, nah, you good. I go to school for architecture. I've been drawing my whole life. I literally won state 2 years in a row in high school for art. I took some CAD classes while I was in high school and stuff. I've always like being downtown somewhere in anybody's city and just being amongst those buildings gives me peace. Sitting down and be able to design a building gives me peace. Um, but yeah, it started with that. But when I graduated high school, I had actually went to the Air Force. I was an X-ray tech in the Air Force.
Mhm.
It wasn't for me. I'm not a build-a-bear. You can't force me to believe and think certain things and just think it's cool. My first question is why. And in the military, it don't work like that. So I ended up getting out, and that's when I came home from the military in 2010 was when I started taking music really serious. I had recorded my first song, and it was up from there, and I fell in love with it. But going to prison, it's crazy how it worked out. It set me up to be able to sharpen my tools for my crafts, but I also got the opportunity to start going to college for architecture for free while down there and being able to come home and pick up where I left off, and to where now I only got 2 semesters left to get my associates.
That's dope. So you really hit the ground running when you got out, man. You made a
Yeah, as soon
plan
as they
and you
took that
executed.
monitor off after 60 days, it was up.
Yeah.
My first actual being off the monitor, I did a show with DJ Terrell and TSF Miss Megan for South by Southwest. That was my first show, March of 2024. My pop out, and it's been all up since then.
Right. And I can hear the versatility, man, because I know that between going to the military and going to prison, I know you had to come across people from here, from there. And you know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? That always makes for a versatile artist. Like a lot of people don't know, I was in the military myself. I was in the Marine Corps and I got out in 2008. And I know how it is to just meet so many different personalities.
People from all over the world in my camp when I was in the military, and even in prison, you got people from all over that come to Texas and get hemmed up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it probably has a lot to do with my versatility. But see, I grew up where R&B music was my favorite kind of music
Mm,
growing up. I listened to rap, but rap wasn't my favorite. R&B music was my favorite. And then I started rapping. Like my first instrument I played was guitar. Like I play instruments and everything. People don't even know that. I just don't do it no more. My first instrument was guitar. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hooper. I play basketball in the Air Force. I just won a championship at ACC last semester. I'm finna go get my second one this semester. Like they say the idle time is the devil's playground. Man, I can't be bored. I can't be just sitting here. I'm gonna get into some trouble for shit show.
I feel that. KT, I want to know from you, like, if you wasn't rapping, like, if that wasn't it, what would you be doing?
I wasn't rapping. So
Yeah.
my other line of business I do, I cut hair. I'm a mobile barber. So when the COVID hit, all the barbershops closed. I was already good at like just doing fades and like lineups and shit like that. Well, take that back. Even all overs and fade, even all overs and lineups. And so like later on, you know what I'm saying, when all the barbershops closed, I started bringing the barbershop to the people and shit like that. And since then, I've been flourishing. I didn't cut hair in Houston. I didn't cut hair in Austin. I got Killeen sold up. You know what I'm saying? So that I
And he will
also
come
got
cut your hair wherever, outside of strip clubs,
for real.
Walmart parking lots. We don't care,
That's
man.
hard. That's hard.
Everywhere.
I tell everybody you got to have some way to make some money, man. If everything else
Exactly.
gets shut down, like a COVID type of situation, you got to have a COVID proof hustle, man. Like
Y'all
we
gonna get to
seen
that
it.
money.
We seen everybody
Y'all gonna
fall
get to that
off when
money.
2020 came,
But see,
man. We
that's why I
seen
won't just let any rappers join the camp no more. What else are you doing? Like I'm
it.
not what it I forget who it was that paid Lil Baby was like, here, boom, I'm gonna pay you this money. Stop doing what you're doing to rap. It's got to be that type of
Mm.
situation. You know what I'm saying? You already got to have the bag or something. You can't just join Fly Forever and think you just gonna be rapping and at all our shows and that. Nah, what kind of business you want to run? Do you want to go to school? Like we're trying to elevate and uplift the people who are involved in our camp. Because to not
Yeah.
evolve is to die. If you
Yeah.
not
Shit.
growing, you dying.
You
That's
dying.
why the
Yep.
dinosaurs became extinct. They couldn't evolve any further. That's why the
Mm-hmm.
cavemen became extinct. They couldn't evolve any further. If we don't continue to evolve, we're gonna die out. It just is what it is. So if you come into Fly Forever, be ready to evolve and learn and grow.
Yeah, we don't recruit no surfers. Ain't no riding the wave over here.
That's real
Facts.
talk. That's real talk, man. I like that. And then what's next for y'all?
Shit, you know, KT Hot just dropped.
You
Yeah.
already know what's
Yeah,
going
you know,
on.
KT Hot just dropped. I'm fixing to drop whole
That's the
section.
reason why. That's the reason why my phone. Why I exit out. My phone got too damn hot. The temperature.
Yeah, man. KT phone hot.
Phone hot. I
Yeah, man.
I got whole section fixing to drop and personal fixing to drop within the next 2 weeks. We got the show with Big Two Management. Shout out to Stone and Buddha Man. Flamingo Cantina 7 to 12. 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. And then next weekend we have our
The pool
back to
party.
school adult pool party 21 and up in South Austin. You know, I throw my annual 4th of July boat party. That went
Shout out,
good.
shout out to nigga Jay Curry and No Face. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
shout out Jay Curry, No Face. We linked with them. They hollered at us to help them connect and grow in Austin. We pretty much had everything they needed to throw an event, and it's up now. We are one big family. We fixing to be on a TV show with I Don't Follow
Mm,
Suit Productions. The show I'm gonna be on is called Lawyer Unhinged. I got my own role. He wrote me in.
mm.
They got casting calls September 12th coming up. If other people want to take into acting, man, we got everything that involves entertainment. Man, we got something to do with it for real.
Everything.
Music, TV, sports. Man, we connected. Clothing brands, all that. I got some fashion
Jury.
shows coming up.
Oh,
Jewelry,
jewelry.
Ice by
That's
Rock,
hard.
holla at Lil Bro, Ice by Rock in
That
Houston.
nigga Bezel go crazy with
Yeah,
the
Bezel
jury.
go crazy. He can make you whatever you want. We do custom pieces, all that, man.
Oh, that's hard. I'm gonna have to give me a custom rap nerd piece soon,
And
man. Like I got the
Got
all
to.
gold, but I need an icy one, man.
man, holla at
Got
Ice
to.
by Rock. He gonna get you right, I promise.
For sure, man. Shout out Ice by Rock. I'm gonna make sure I get that info and everything.
Y'all see
Hopefully,
the
yeah,
brand? I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? The
yeah. Let
Fly
them see.
Familiar.
Yes,
We got
sir.
skis. I just
Yes,
put new
sir.
swimsuits, jerseys, shorts, joggers, shoes, all up on the site. We got new brand stuff dropping. Man, it's up.
We got everything you need. One stop shop.
Yeah, one stop shop, man. Nothing illegal going on no more, man.
Yeah, for
Everything,
sure.
Everything
everything,
Legit.
legit.
everything legit,
We're
man.
legit like
Who
G
would have
Herbo.
thought? Who would have thought I go from robbing and jacking and scamming, come home after 7 years and everything legit. We ain't doing
For
nothing
real.
illegal.
That should be the goal, man. Don't nobody want to look over their shoulder, man.
And
For
that
real.
don't
Got
nobody want to look over their shoulder.
gotta
And
evolve.
death is not the worst place you could be. That prison cell is, I promise.
Man, yeah.
Real
And then
shit.
when you got kids, you got to be there for them, man. That's just
Man,
that.
man, that was the
For real.
hardest road having a
I bet.
3-year-old going to Penn and knowing that I was gonna be gone for at least 5 to 6 years. And when I came home, she was 10, going on 11, fixing to be 12 tomorrow.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? I did everything I could in there. I was at family literacy classes, reading books with her, visiting with her every week, and it was hard. And I thought that I was failing. She sent me a text and told me, man, I know who my dad is. And even when it was just phone calls, you were still there.
Real shit.
That's what keeps me motivated. You know what I'm saying? Because my brand, people don't know this, but my brand, all the trademarks are in my daughter's name.
Oh, that's hard. That's hard. So she gonna have something. You gonna leave something behind.
I'm leaving something behind, man, along with my legacy for shit show.
Generational wealth, man.
Gotta do
Real.
it. Gotta
Enough room
do
at
it.
the top for everybody, man. This is a family around here.
Facts. Hey, let everybody know where they can find y'all at so they could tap in.
Go
You
ahead,
can follow
KT.
me. You can follow me at KTthaGr8. You know what I'm saying, on all platforms. IG, Snapchat, TikTok, Spotify, all that.
Yeah. On Instagram, it's gonna be KCGPREZ. But if you're looking for my music videos, all that is Prezident Cutt. President with a Z, Cut with 2 T's, man. Fly forever, man. Too fly for the flow. Fly, get flown over.
Yeah. I appreciate y'all coming and kicking it with me, man. And we gonna have to chop it up and link up again soon, man. But in the meantime, y'all got any shout outs y'all want to give before we get up out of here?
Man, shout out Doobie Drums. Shout out K Brock, T Will. Man, if I forget y'all name, man, just everybody that we deal with, everybody that's part of Fly Familia. I don't follow suit, Ice by Rock, Two Stone, Big Two Management. Man, everybody that fuck with me, I'm fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? If you fuck with me, I fuck with you. Straight up.
Like that.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, we're gonna get up out of here, man. And as I always end and say, if you don't have a vision, you better off blind. Yeah, if you don't have a vision, you better off blind. If you don't live with a purpose, you better off dying. And we out of here, baby. Let's go. Peace.
You're now listening to Rap Nerd Radio, the world's best indie hip hop.